And this is Mark's allotment in Liverpool, just at the end of February. As you can see, this is a large allotment site. This is the largest allotment site in Liverpool. And here we can see some drainage work being carried out on the plot to improve some of the problems we've had with the flooding. It's either that or an extension to the M62, and hopefully it will solve the problem. So on the plot itself, there's not a huge amount of change since the end of January. It's a bit like a duck. Most of the work's going on beneath the surface, not much apparent above it just at the moment. A few green shoots. Well, it's inside the greenhouse that I sow most of the early vegetables. So you've got the onions starting off, salad leaves, broad beans, potatoes chitting, some sweet peas starting off. Anything needing warmth is at home on the windowsill or in the propagator. Just limed a bed there for hopefully to get some brassicas to combat the club root, which is endemic on the plot. And that's the strawberry bed. The strawberry's just getting into a bit of greenery, bit of growth. So the kale is still doing its best, provide something. And this is the herb bed, and you can just see the chives are just putting on some growth. That's a couple of sage bushes, various varieties of mint, some angelica, garlic chives, and a big gap where the rosemary bush used to be until it was seen off by the very low temperatures we've had this winter. And just next to that is the fruit bush. Again, you can just see a little bit of growth coming through on the blackberry bushes. So you've got blackberry bushes, red currants, gooseberries, tayberries, a couple of thornless blackberries. Just behind that is you can see the rhubarb coming through. These provide a crop every year after having been treated with neglect for about 10 years. They've been moved a few times, divided, but they still keep on producing. There's a little Victoria plum tree in the middle. We'll just have a quick look in the polytunnel. And as you might be able to see, this polytunnel is a homemade variety. The cover is, of course, a proper horticultural polytunnel cover, but everything else is either just scrap, or in the case of the struts is just DIY piping, but nevertheless it does the job. It's been up for about 3 years, and things are a bit behind this year, but as you can see, there's some winter lettuce coming through. See, the lamb's lettuce is just beginning to put on a bit of growth, and then there's some spinach, some beetroot, and then there's some strawberries inside, which hopefully will put on a bit of growth, and some pak choi already running to seed. And there's a couple of blueberries which have just been planted. They were Christmas presents. And there's a Barclay and a vine traub. So I hope if I remember to just give them rainwater, they might actually produce something this summer. So that is the allotment in February. So by this time next month there should be some real sign of growth to show you.